All right, Shalawam. First and foremost, let's start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, Hashem, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of the great millstone, the men that told me this truth. And peace and salutation, brakathum, to all you sincere Akim, laboring in this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. I got this this video I want to play real quick. This is basically, an Israelite, right? But he has the features of a Moabite, right? Which is a so-called Chinese, right? And you could pretty much see, man, like how the Lord has really truly scattered us among these other nations, man. All right, which in fact is a curse, but nonetheless, this is an Israelite. All right. And when you hear this guy, he kind of sounds like the rapper Pop Smoke that recently just passed on. All right, and it just shows you, man, that our people are truly scattered, and this is the Lord's doing. The Lord has truly scattered us among these other heathens, man. And it's plain, man. This is plain, man, because you got to understand that, you can't fake being an Israelite. You cannot, you got people that's commenting saying, oh, he's acting black, or, you can't act a certain way. You can't, it's, you can do it, but eventually, it's going to it's going to come out. People are going to know that, it's not authentic. So of course, you had Jake on the comment board, basically saying that he's a imposter, this and that, and saying that he's acting black. But like I said, you can't imitate somebody to the point where it's in them. It's in them, man. It's in them to be this way because they are who they are, the spirit bear witness. But let me play this video though. What you guys think?
Just landed in Brooklyn. Went to the hood for some pop. Just landed in Brooklyn. Like damn, I'm on my village attempt. Bro came through it at fire line. He came with a literal stick. Black tea, taking Hennessy sips with a rake in my grip in place of a blick. Yo, sorrow. I heard a hood need a rush hour 6. Say less, cause I just landed in. Just landed in Brooklyn. Went to the hood for some pop. Shawty said she from Bushwick, but she on Pinap, give it top. Like, she hopping on villager dick. She swallow my kids out the wop. Wait, I just landed in the hood. Finna smoke me a fresh pack of ops. Wait, fresh out of pot and I'm strapped. Bitch, I'm lit up the oolong and liquor. Who wanna smoke to get pet? Up, get turned to a frame on a picture. My bro got a stick in a straw hat. Came from a village of scammers and killers. From the struggle, and I could bet I'm the only king that could say this for the homies out pro proud. We split a 50 when we was still on EBT. I'm trying to move the whole gang out of hood to the family. Good whole team gon' eat. Ain't about blood, about money.
Hey, you can clearly see, man. This dude is an Israelite, man. You can't fake being an Israelite, man. It's so much. It's gonna be exposed that, what I mean? Like, this man, you can see that it's clearly in him. You know what I'm saying? This is a so-called black man trapped in a so-called Chinese body, right? You can clearly see that. Now, let me show you another snippet. He got a I guess a freestyle that he's freestyling in Mandarin. Okay, hey man, he got talent. You can't see your average goop can't do this shit. All right, here it is.
Go, your shit go, your shit go, your shit go, your shit go. Nigga, make a 想配合的中国人厉害，他竟然你都不知道。小心需要像一个鸭子，你小，我是猪八戒，你是元宵。我看你叫你害怕，你赶紧去跑，跑步好不好？像一个小野放知道他天平是像一个刀。随着的 tone, in other words, you know I gotta catch bodies in multiple languages, rapping my land. I'm western and staring to know how I do this better than the ancestors and how to man. Your industry labels got made in China, plus it all on their brand image. That's to your mans, regardless of whatever happens, get bodied in English and Mandarin. I'll be the man. Go.
There you go. All right. That's clearly an Israelite, man. Clearly an Israelite. Let me get something. This the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1, verse 5. It says, "Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days, which you will not believe, though it be told to you." So who, especially, the Israelites back then, in the ancient world, how would they ever, see the things that they see today? They would see that, an Israelite looking like a so-called Chinese or a Moabite. This is will be like, a thing of disbelief. You wouldn't believe that an Israelite could look like a whole heathen Moabite, but that's what the Lord said, man. He will work a work that work in your days that you will not believe. You wouldn't believe this. This was an Israelite, all right? But through the Spirit, we understand. Okay, we understand that the Spirit bear witness, man. No matter how a person may look, you're going to have Jake that's going to look like so-called white people. Okay, they're going to look like so-called Jews, right? They're going to look like so-called Africans, so-called, East Indians, so-called Arabs, all right? But it's the Spirit that beareth witness, man. See, you can't, hide the fact that you're an Israelite, man. It's just in you. It's just in them. And you can clearly see with this guy right here, man. All right, his name is Khantrast. That's his rap name, or his alias that he goes by, Khantrast. And you can clearly see, man, this dude is an Israelite. Let me read that again. It says, "Behold, ye among the heathen," right? Those that are scattered, because that's one of the curses for our people, that we were scattered among the different nations. That was the curses, man. When you go to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verse 64, Lord willing, I'm gonna grab that. But it says, "Behold, ye among the heathen," right? The different nations, "and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days, which you will not believe, though it be told to you," man. And that's what the Lord have done, has when it comes to the Israelite foreigners. Okay, you're gonna have Israelites that's gonna look like the other heathen nations. That's what the Apostle Paul was speaking about. The Gentiles from Corinth, all right, the different churches, right? That they were Israelites, but guess what? They were keeping the customs of the Greeks or the Romans, okay, in particular. All right. And that's why you had those of the circumcision that they hated Paul. They were against Paul because of what he was teaching concerning, the Israelite foreigners. All right. And it's plain, man. It's plain. You could see it. Okay. Which you have to be spiritual to see these things. All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 64. It says, "And the Lord YAHAWAH, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, shall scatter thee among all people." That's why you had Jake living among the heathens, man, because while we were basically, scattered. Okay, that was one of the curses. And not only that, even before that, you had Jake that was always migrating. They were always living among the different heathen nations, okay? All right? We always had a community within everywhere we went. Certain places we went, they always had, an Israelite community. All right, just like how in you had Israelites in Egypt. Okay, right? You had always Israelites, had their own community among the heathens. Okay, and it says from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. So even, because of us going off and worshiping these false deities and whatnot, the Lord, put a curse on us because we rather follow the heathen nations and worship their gods, which are no gods. We have the one and true power. The Lord said, you know what? I'm going to even make you even look like the heathens. And that's what you see with this guy right here. He looks like a so-called Asian, all right, so-called Chinese or, Japanese or whatnot, right? But he's an Israelite. Okay, and there's many cases. You have, Bruce Lee. Okay, that's an Israelite. All right, that for one, you straight off the gate that Bruce Lee is an Israelite, man. Certain quotes that he was mentioned, certain things that he would say, the way he moved. All right, Bruce Lee is an Israelite. Okay, different scenarios, man. Okay, that you could see that Israelite spirit within that person, man. No matter how that person may look, We get something else. This is the book of Jeremiah, 12, verse 9. It says, my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. So the Lord's heritage, right, is likened unto a speckled bird. All right, meaning that you're going to have Israelites that's going to come in all different shades, different skin tones and light brown, dark brown. Okay, they're gonna be fair skin. Okay, different type of flavor, man. Okay, but it's the spirit, man. That's what you people fear to look at, man. You like to judge people by the way they look, but it's the spirit that beareth witness, man. All right. So, you're not going to have all 12 tribes from Judah all the way down to Issachar. They're going to look dark skinned, man. There's no way. There's no way. Like I said before, you have Israelites, you had Jake that would like to go to different parts of the world, okay? And deal with the heathens. And guess what? The seed, right? The seed, because the father's the one that carries the seed might look like one of another nation, but that doesn't stop that seed from being an Israelite. Okay? That was the whole vision that Peter seen. Okay, with the unclean beast. The Lord saying for Peter to eat, and the Lord said, Peter said to the Lord, he said, he's never eaten anything uncommon or we said common or unclean, right? Have ever touched his lips. And the thing is, the vision wasn't actually talking about, Peter eating swine and, these different abominable foods. It's speaking about Israelite foreigners, okay? Those that may look like the heathens, but they're actually, Israelites. That's what the whole vision was about, all right? It's not about, because that's what they teach you in the churches, that it is all right for you to eat swine, and all these unclean foods, man. All right, that's not what the vision that Peter was seeing. That that's what that was talking about. No, it was talking about Israelite foreigners. All right. So let me read that again. It says, "My heritage is as unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour." Okay. So, if you're still thinking that all Israelites are gonna look like your so-called particular blacks and Latinos, right? You're not spiritual at all, man. Okay, because what did the Apostle John seen, right, on the island of Patmos when he seen the elect being, delivered? Basically, uh, what is that? Revelation, I believe the 7th chapter. Let me see, around I'm gonna start at verse 9. It says, this is Revelation chapter 7, verse 9. "After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands." All right, what is this speaking about? All right, this is speaking about the Apostle John seeing the elect being sealed, 144,000, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. Now, why would he say of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues? One would think that he's speaking about actual different nations. No, the Lord, salvation is only for the nation of Israel. Really, the elect of the nation of Israel, right? Those that were chosen to be delivered from the foundation of the earth. They were predestined to be delivered, right? So why would it say, of all nations, kindreds, and people and tongues, right? Because what the Apostle John was seeing was, he was seeing Israelites, but the outer appearance, they didn't look like Israelites. You know what I'm saying? They looked at like heathens. You see? That's why he mentioned that of all nations, kindreds, and people and tongues, right? Because those were Israelites. Okay, they wasn't heathens. All right. The Lord has not changed. He's the same today, yesterday, and forever. Right? So why would the Lord all of a sudden save heathens? Have heathens as a part of his elect. That's not what it's speaking about. This is speaking about Israelites, Israelite foreigners that may look like the heathens. They may look like the other nations, but the Spirit bears witness that they are Israelites. All right? That's what it's talking about. Okay? Is the Lord the author of confusion? No, he's not. Let's get that real quick. The book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 21. It says, "And she shall bring forth a son." Who's that she? That's speaking about our Lord and our Savior, YAHAWASHI's mother. Okay? Mary. All right? She's gonna bring forth YAHAWASHI, right? And it said, "And thou shalt call his name YAHAWASHI," which means he's the deliverer, "for he shall save his people," right? His people from their sins. Who's the Lord's people? The nation of Israel, all right, which consists of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. So how would the Lord go back on not saving just Israel, but saving the other nations? That will make the Lord, basically a liar, right? And we know the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. So the fact is that he said he saved his people, which are the nation of Israel, from their sins. That's what he was made for. That's what he was created. That was why he died on the cross, right? For the nation of Israel, to deliver his people from their sins. All right. Who was the law, statutes, and commandments given unto? the nation of Israel. Okay, so that means who the only one that they can break the law, or because the transgression of the law is sin. All right, so that's talking about Israelites, man, Israelites. Okay, let me get one more scripture. This is Matthew chapter 10 verse 5. It says, these 12 YAHAWASHI sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not. Right. So why would the Lord said, go not into the way of the Gentiles, right? Meaning the other nations, right? Because this gospel is not for them. It's only for the nation of Israel. It's going to go into it. It says, verse 6, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay? That's what this message is for. That's what the gospel is for. That's what salvation is for the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect. Okay? So it will make sense that what John seen was actual Israelites. Okay? It was not heathens. It was Israelites that look like heathens. They look like of the other nations. Okay? Being delivered. All right? Being a part of that 1/3, the elect body. From Judah all the way down to Issachar, 12,000 sealed. All right. But, either way, okay, when you see, just don't go off of just how a person may look. All right. That's the message in this lesson. Don't go off of just the person, how they look. All right. Go off the spirit, because that's what the Lord is judging you, by your spirit. All right. And we see that, you're gonna have Israelites, man. They're gonna look like other nations, man. All right. It's just that's how the Lord set it up. Okay. But eventually this guy right here, he when he, in the kingdom, he's gonna get back his pigmentation. He's gonna get back that dark skin, okay, or that melanin. All right. He's not gonna look like your so-called Chinese or, a Moabite. He's going to look like the way he's supposed to look. All right. Because right now we're under curses. So that curse is going to be lifted, and they're going to be back in their right stateful, the right, righteous, glorious body, what the Lord intended them to look like. Okay. So with that, I'm going to end it there. All praises due to Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahushua. To the next time, I say Shalawam.